What's up, lovers? It's your boy, Mr. EB, right here. Mr. Entertainment Boy, your number one hype man, CEO to Entertainment Boys Ghetto Gear, and I'm here with my co-host Cheeks and my boy, up and coming, rising artist, Profound LA, the ambassador for my
Profound LA, man, representing the AV too.
Your girl Cheese representing West Coast Soldier, and also here co-host with EB and Ale Profound. Profound, my bad.
At the EV mic drop. Oh.
Yes, EB dropped that mic.
So check it out, So, born and raised in Antelope Valley?
No. I wasn't born in Antelope Valley. I was born in East LA. So that's where I'm from, that's where my family's from and everything. The AV is basically my stomping grounds, you know. When I was little, I had a lot of personal things that happened, you know, like lost my pops at an early age, you know. So he died, and then my mom actually ended up doing some time, so I was adopted. And the family that adopted me took me up there to Palmdale, Lancaster. And so the lady that adopted me, Rachel, you know, she's, you know, I call her mom because she raised me, you know. But she passed away in '09. But her husband, Carlos, who unfortunately recently passed away as well, they were separated. Like, they were married, but you know, lived separately. So she stood out in the AV, and that's where I went to school. But my pops was out here in LA and everywhere, South Central and shit like that. So during the summer, I would go and hang out with him during the summer, and then, you know, back to school.
So you have like the life of both worlds, the AV life and LA life.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And like, what time did like music become part of your life or a factor in one?
Honestly, I would say like,
How did that come around?
I started freestyling. Like, that's just something that my boys would do when I first started smoking weed. I ain't gonna lie, I was young, probably like 12 or 13, you know. But first started smoking, and then the homies I was hanging out with, they were all, you know, rapping. Little did I know they were probably rapping somebody else's verse or somebody else's song.
And then you over here picking up your own.
Yeah, and I was like, just, you know, trying to keep up with them, making up my own stuff. But I didn't. I didn't take the music thing seriously until after I was diagnosed with cancer.
What age was that?
23. Yeah, so about just 10 years of just bullshitting, just rapping, freestyling, battling, stuff like that. I did it mainly because I loved it and for the sport. You know, it was like a good party trick and stuff like that too, you know, so that's why I did it. But after the whole cancer situation, I felt like I gotta take it serious, you know. And that's when I realized like time is golden. Yeah, you know, we're not promised tomorrow. So I just started putting my all into making music. So I started making songs, making albums. I made 3 albums so far. The first one that I made, actually, I sold hard copies, you know, CDs and stuff like that.
The trunk,
exactly. The trunk.
tracking.
Duffel bag. I was on the Blue Line out in South Central and everything, going through everywhere, slinging them things. But I sold like 3,000 copies.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, 23, or no, so what age was that? Like, how long ago, like, what year, what age?
I was
I'm not trying to date you or anything.
Yeah, it was like
really,
pretty much like 24, I would say. Because when I was diagnosed with cancer shit, I went through the chemo and all that for almost 2 years.
2024?
Yeah, no, not since 24, since I was 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like 25 is when it was probably gone completely, you know, and then, so I sold that album. It was probably like 2012, baby?
Yeah.
Something like that, 2012.
Give a shout out to your wife.
Shout out to my wife and my manager.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yep, April Moreno.
Yeah.
But so that's when I started taking it serious. Like my first album, I sold game copies. After that, we're moving into more of a digital era, you know, where people stop doing the hard copies and just putting it on DistroKid, so that way you got on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes.
Yeah.
So that's where all my music's at now.
So you're on all platforms then?
Yes.
Nice.
Under Profound LA.
Hear that? Profound LA, all
Go ahead and
platforms.
try your IG so they can give you a follow.
You can follow me on IG at Profound_LA.
That's right.
And you you were talking earlier before we went live, I was kind of trying to get a little more feedback on you, and you were saying you have a show tonight. Where is it going to be at? Who's going to be there?
It's going to be in Alhambra. It's going to be for Ill Shot Records. And what's my boy's name? I think it's like 7 o'clock. The doors open up. Performers will start performing at 8, and we're going to go on until about 11.
Okay.
But yeah, Ill Shot Records, we're going to be at the studio. And so yeah, it's going to be just a bunch of dope artists coming together. And you know, they reached out to me. Oh, shout out to the homie Only Status. Yeah, Ill Shot Records, you know, he was the one that reached out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to do that, you know, because he saw me at this other award show. I think it was the Underground radio station. And my boy Curfew, shout out Curfew, he told him, because Only Status manages Curfew and a few other artists, but he told him like, hey, this guy Profound, you got to stick around and watch him. Make sure you watch him, because you know he had to leave early, but my guy Only Status, he was like, all right, yeah, stick around. And unfortunately, they had me go dead last, you know, so my guy like stood around the whole time and waited for me to perform,
Nice.
and they put me on last, but he checked me out. I guess he liked what he saw, so he invited me back.
So is this event at a, do you know if it's at a venue or just a certain location? Do you know the address so you could let them know more
I
or less
don't
what's at?
have the address. It would be on my phone. I don't have it
You have a
on
flyer
your
on
page.
your
Yeah, it'll be on Instagram.
Okay.
Check out my Instagram page. I believe we have a post. It should be on my story. If anybody has any questions, yeah, EB posted it. But if anybody has questions, tap in with me. Just DM me. I'll make sure to get you all the correct info. Definitely.
So to piggyback on that, watching him perform, right? So that's actually how I met him down where I feel like when I was a year ago, wherever it was, right?
Yeah, a little while back, yeah.
And I was in contact with Glenn McGillen, 818, and then he said, I got this dude, man. Because Glenn McGillen was going to perform for me on Grand Opening for collaboration with Special
That's right.
that I put together. And so he told me about you, that I get a call by you, right? And then so he comes down, and then Dank, I knew nothing about Dank, and then Dank shows up. And then I see, so look, I have him as my ambassador for Entertainment Boys Ghetto Gear, right? He is my ambassador. And the reason for that, Entertainment Boys, right? Like, he is an entertainer on stage for sure. Like, he's a performer. Like, him and Dank, like, they got synced. I don't know when you met them or how that happened with each other, but like, them as a performer, like, they don't just stand around. They're piggybacking on each other, for they jumping and do all kinds of stuff. You have to see them to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta come see one of these shows, man.
Yeah, for
Come
sure.
check this out, Pro and Dank, man. Shout out my homeboy Dank Puss, man.
Yeah.
Pro and Dank, that's the movement, man. Mexicanos, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The homies Filipino, you know, I'm representing for.
You should feel like, did you see them together? And it's just, that's entertainment.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
So question, at what age did you realize that music was your passion? We know you said, I know you said you took it serious after your cancer and all that, which was like around 25.
Yeah, that's what I was actually making music. and
But
stuff.
before that, where it intrigued you, you were like, oh, I want to do this. This is what I see myself doing. What age did it come to your
It was still kind of, I'm still kind of a late bloomer on that.
Okay.
And you know, at that sense, because I was like probably 18, 19, you know, really like just going out partying and stuff like that. But just seeing the feedback I would get from the people, like when we start freestyling, like, okay, there's one thing, you know, you're partying and they have the music blasting, everyone's dancing, having a good time. But then when you start freestyling, they actually just put beats on or they turn the music off because they want to hear what you're saying. You know, so it's all freestyle.
That was a dope beat.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so
I like that.
Sometimes they have beats on, sometimes they would just turn it off because they want you to hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the feedback I would get off of that, yeah, so about 18, 19, I started noticing
So
like,
I think he just hopped in the cheese, right? Brainstorm, right?
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't be EB's mic drop if we didn't have a freaking freestyle, right?
yeah, that's true.
You down?
Yeah, shoot, I'm ready.
Alright, so this is how we're gonna run. This is gonna start a new tradition, right?
Okay.
Let's go start that. EB's mic drop,
Yep.
right? Freestyle.
Mic drop. Let's
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Go, hit us when you're ready.
Oh shit, okay. Acapella?
Acapella.
Yeah, acapella.
Alright. Shit, I don't even know where to start. All I do is what I love, and that's just prove I got heart. Speaking from the chest now, repping the West crowd. One of the best out. Practice my aim by blowing your chest out. Cold-blooded like a reptile. Beating rappers down, they just my stepchilds. Didn't even give birth to them. What's the worth of them? I don't even know. That's why I don't even write a verse for them. I just freestyle off the cranium. Go harder than titanium, deeper than the Mediterranean. How can I explain to them without making them panic? They're like, Dad Nabbit, this dude's so talented and he's Hispanic. Like, I didn't expect that. Shit, I'm so dope at this, you might think we invent rap. Or we invented that under their skin like they getting tats. Shout out to my boy EB, he all inked up. But you know what this is, that mic drop you up, so link up. If you really think you got bars and such. If you really think that you as hard as us. I'll make you think twice like, nah, that's retarded, cuz. Don't even start with this. I light fire like an arsonist. Don't matter if you're in a mansion or apartments, bitch, I'm still at your front door. Let me know who want war, cause that's something I want more. Look, World War II to the 3 to the 4, and we back for the knockout. Mic drop until I drop out.
Oh shit! Hey. What y'all think? That's a mic drop right there, right? We gonna let a mic drop it? We gonna let a mic drop it? Mic drop that shit. Mic drop that shit.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna drop it on the floor though.
Drop it.
Mic drop, baby. Hopefully out in LA.
That's what's
So
up.
question, when you like your music is stuff, was there a specific rapper that you like? I want to be like him, or get to that level.
Honestly, there's a lot of them. I feel like my music is really a mixture of a lot of different artists.
It is. Like you're not so like one way or the other, but you kind of incorporate everything.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's kind of like your own style. Like, it's unique for sure.
Yeah. Of course, I grew up on that West Coast shit. You know, Snoop, Dre, Exhibit, everybody. You know, Ice Cube, NWA. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up on all that, but I was also infatuated with the East Coast as far as like Nas. You know what I mean? Biggie,
you got a little East Coast in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try to mix it up. You know, I feel like the East Coast before would say like the West Coast weren't lyricists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just want to show that we are.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of dope lyricists out here, especially now when you got like Kendrick Lamar and just other just dope ass artists out here. You know, I just want to show like, bro, the West Coast got lyricists, but yeah, inspired by the East Coast MCs. You know. And it's really MCs, not just rappers.
I can tell you got the Kango, the Kango style hat.
Yeah, I usually have that on, man. Yeah, the Kango, that's my look. You know, keep it straight hip hop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. But I also picked up stuff from like, you know, Midwest, like Twista, Bone Thugs and Harmony, which is probably my most influential group. One of my favorite rappers of all time was Bizzy Bone. You know, well, still is. You know, but Bizzy Bone, Tupac. Ice Cube, I would say, you know, Nas, fucking, I don't know, I guess just to throw one other rapper out there, Eminem, you know, just to be saying some unpredictable, some witty and funny type shit.
Yeah.
So I mix it all up. Sometimes I rap fast, sometimes I rap slow. I like...
So you got both in the same song?
Yeah, yeah. And we've been making a lot of party songs lately.
Okay.
But if you go back and check my catalog, like my album, I really got deep stuff I'm speaking on, you know, which is why I went by the name Profound, because I really felt like I had something to say, something to share. Speaking just on my life and my testimony, you know, losing both parents, you know, one getting killed, you know, gangbanging, the other one doing life in prison, you know, to being a cancer survivor, you know, just a lot of ups and downs, man, you know, but music has always been there. It's been my therapy. It's been my way to kind of escape and just get stuff off my chest. So.
I feel it. So next, you kind of answered part of my question is that I was going to ask you. So my question is like, what's your purpose or goal of having, when people hear your music, is there like a message behind it that you want them to get and try to like, oh, I feel this, I understand it?
Yeah. Overall, I want to inspire. That's my main thing. Because, you know, like, okay, Tupac was, you know, so great. And I remember one thing he said is like, it's not me necessarily you have to worry about. It's the little kid at home who's sitting, watching this and what they're gonna be and what they're gonna inspire to be. And that's kind of just what I want to do, because of the whole cancer situation and chemo. I can't have no kids in my home, So this music, I treat it like my baby, And I want to leave something behind whenever I do go. So besides my music, I also want to leave that inspiration, to the younger generation, even people in my generation, a little bit older or whatnot. And it doesn't really matter what age you are. If you got a dream or a goal, you should pursue that.
It's never too late, right?
Yeah, it's never too late.
Age is just a number when it comes to your goals and your dreams,
And
right?
remember, music is timeless. So it don't matter how old you are, But that's just what I want to do. My whole thing is to inspire. I try to be a positive influence. Sometimes I might talk just some bullshit, just messing around with the bars and the rhymes. But I try to be the best man I can be, the best husband I can be, the best friend I could be, son, brother, MC, rapper, whatever, entertainer. I try to do the best at everything, so hopefully people will see that and want to do the same.
That's good. My next question is, your music, do you also do like Spanish rapping in it, or is it just?
I wish I did. I'm sorry, no.
No, it's just asking because I heard you say that you do different.
Chicano power. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not too bilingual. I can't rap in Spanish. But those of you who can, just keep on doing it. It's definitely a powerful tool. If I had that, in my toolbox, I would be unstoppable.
Hey, don't feel bad. I don't need it. That's why you got cheeks right here.
Yeah, I'm the bilingual one here.
The
But no,
bilingual
that's good to know, though. That's good to know because I know that Spanish rapper, it represents our culture. It doesn't matter if you're Mexican, Salvadoran, Guatemala, it doesn't matter. Spanish is Spanish and it's your raza, regardless, right?
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of kids, and I say this because my oldest son, he understands 100%. He has trouble with the pronunciation. So
Yes.
is he the most Salvo kid? 10%, I want to say. But other than that, they're good. But then I also have my nephews that don't speak not one word Spanish, and they're completely 100% Los Salvo kids. But it's okay, you know what I mean? But as long as you know about your culture, that's what matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's also why I wanted to get so good at rapping and writing in the English language, because since I'm kind of handicapped in the Spanish side, let me get stronger with with my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Let me build that up. Let me show how proper English, how I can speak that.
You lyricists that can freestyle like that, right? You guys are pretty well versed in the verbiage. You know what I mean? I would assume, the definition of that verbiage, right? Because you throw it in, but you that's 45 years old. I don't have to know what you say.
Well, yeah, man. That's but I wish I could. But it's still not gonna stop me from making music with Spanish on it.
Yeah.
Because it's all around me.
Because if you could have your feature. You never know.
That's what,
It's always an idea.
I can already picture people.
Yeah, so anybody want to feature, you want to get your boy Profound on the track, holler at me, holler at Mr. EB, holler at Cheeks.
Yeah, I can also picture in my head a couple features with the Black Brothers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a few in my head, because your style and their style, it would just be.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
off top, yeah. Yeah, that's why, speaking on that, when it came to battling and all that kind of stuff, people would look at me and just be like, oh, he's Mexican and he raps. He's a Mexican rapper.
And they assume it's a Spanish rapper.
So
right?
they assume they're going to battle Little Rob or Mr. Capone or something like that, But nah, in fact, I end up winning all of them battles. I leave with the belt, I leave with the money, all that stuff, a few extra strikes.
So you actually did the rap battles?
Yeah, I did rap battles.
Okay.
Whether it was at an event, like a show, or like something that was planned, or if it's just on the streets, in my apartments, on the block, my name started to spread around, so people would just come to me like, hey, are you going? I heard that you can rap, what's up? All right, well, let's get it.
Hey, you hear that? We're on live right now, right?
Yeah.
You hear that? Anybody want to rap battle my boy right here?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Get his manager
You can
up.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's get it going on the show.
Line it up.
Hey, we can even never know. If they
That's
want
what
to
I'm
do it,
saying.
we could always do it live.
Yeah, hey,
Come on
there
here.
goes the call out right there for y'all.
Let us know. But another thing, like your music, is it just like I know, like how I was saying, that's a good thing. Like they see you, and then like how you said, oh, he's raza, he's Mexican or whatever nationality you are. They're gonna assume, like you said, Spanish rap. But then when they hear you, they're like blown mind because they're so used to hearing the Spanish and the Spanish, I say,
Yeah.
versus them hearing you just go hard in just one language, which is good.
You know what? When I first met him, like I honestly didn't assume that. I didn't know what to think because I see he's raza, right? But his style is different.
Yeah.
It's a little bit East Coast style, little bit of everything.
Little
Right?
East
That's
Coast,
why you
West
showed
Coast,
over
South side,
the
yeah, I
Kango,
see it.
you came over the Kango hat, right?
Yeah.
And so I didn't know what to expect, but when I heard him,
That's
here,
amazing.
then we still fucking with each other a year later, you know what I mean?
Solid.
Like, yeah.
So like your music, do you also do like love rap songs or is it just straight?
Yeah, no, I mean, every once in a while, then I'll do a little love song
So
or
you do a little
whatever, like
mixture.
something for my wife, you know. But
Does he serenade
Can't
you?
forget the
Does he
wife.
serenade you in the
Yeah.
nights?
But
They're the Mr. Romantic over there.
what I try to do though, just trying to be smart about it. Like, she knows it's for her, especially when she hears what I'm talking about. But I make it to where I don't say her name or nothing like that, so everybody can use it for their, their significant other.
So you could get that message you're trying to get out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you get that,
It could be a little lovey-dovey, but it could also be like some thug love, some thug
Yeah.
passion type shit, But either way, yeah, I do a little
Nice,
bit of
nice.
something.
That's good. That's good. That's good to have a little versatile your lyrics. It's good.
Yeah.
Especially because it's one. I've noticed like with even like famous artists is that they bond and they stuck to it, but then when it came to changing, it didn't continue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we still love their music, but it just they stopped there.
Yeah.
So it's good to have the versatile.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so tell me, you got any upcoming events besides tonight, right?
Yeah.
Anything's in the near future?
I know we got NB Riders is going to be coming out. I just did a show with them in Hesperia. Shout out to them, they're always dope and show me love. But we got them coming back out to Palmdale at Transplants.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll be out there in Palmdale, I think like June 15th or June 20th. Tap in with me. I'll have that, confirmation after the.
And you already have a chance to back you, huh? Joking, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because of Sucker Punch.
Okay.
Shout out Sucker Punch. That's
Sucker
the label that
Punch.
signed me.
What's up, Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch Productions. They bring all the big artists to the AV, but they've also branched out and they go up to Fresno. They do Riverside, San Diego, shit out here in LA, everywhere. They're going everywhere, but they bring out all the big names. All the legends in the game. We actually got DJ Quick, Sugar Free, and Dub C.
Nice.
We're lining all.
Too short too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we do
have.
have Too Short popping out in at Transplants too,
Yeah.
same spot. No, I'm wrong. It's gonna be the AV Event
Oh,
Center.
the 80 center.
Yeah. And what date is that?
March 28th.
The 28th. Okay, March 28th. They'll be out there. But yeah, so tap in with Sucker Punch Productions if you need your tickets. We're gonna have Too Short out there, and I believe Afro Man's joining the concert as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides those dates that you're mentioning right now, you do have like we were talking earlier. You said that you do have more events, but they're kind of like in a secret hold right now because you don't want to throw it out there because you guys are still coordinated.
Yeah.
But if you were to take to sit there and say like, okay, how active is this year for you? Would you say it's 10% more than was last year? Are you like up there where you're busy all year long? Like, where are you at?
I would
now
say-
in that sense in this year?
Last year was more busier.
Okay.
But the only reason why I'm not as busy this year is because I'm kind of like picking and choosing. I'm not so eager to jump on everything.
You're being selective.
Yes, I'm being very selective, and then also just it's the balance between your music and your personal life.
Yeah.
Like I've been dealing with a lot of losses. Me and my family have been going through it. Yeah. But also I know I gotta make time for my wife, make time for the cousins, make time for the in-laws and stuff like that. Because you never know. Time is precious. So we gotta show the ones that we love. How much we love them, and sometimes that's sacrificing like a show, sacrificing different
Exactly.
things.
Yeah.
But the moves we are making are going to be some power moves, and this is one of them. Being here with you,
Thank you.
being here with you, you know, and Chicago Power, like this is a big move.
See, hey, just to tell you, like, I know you, like, I know you was in this certain, I was hired there to see a couple of certain people in the underground scene, right? And I feel like from a couple of shows and events that you've been since then, like, you kind of graduate, like, you hit that next level. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how I see it, right?
Yeah.
It's, you're definitely out of the underground scene.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Although I love underground, right?
Yeah.
I love underground because you
You'd be
never know
surprised
who.
what you find.
You never know who you're gonna meet at that underground show.
Yep.
That's gonna be the next rising artist. You know what I mean? Like what's up? That's why I like attending underground shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel it.
So in your career, because this is a career, even though I mean you're not famous, but you're known. You know what I mean? It's a career. It starts as a career.
Oh, yeah,
Stress, it's tears, stress, losses. It all comes in it when you're doing this. I mean, I'm not a rapper or anything like that, but I do work with my guys that I have with the West Coast Entertainment and the Rich and the Cash. Shout out to them, and to my boy Sixer as well, my music producer, and I see the struggle that we go through, you know what I mean, getting on the platforms and all that. And so what my question is like, has it been easy for you?
I'm sorry. So
Was it easy? Has it been easy for you to get to where you're at now?
no. Everything that I got, honestly, everything that is earned. Everything is earned. Even like getting all the Sucker Punch, like the reason why they wanted to sign me to the label, and I'm like the only rapper on it, is because I hustled. I sold tickets, I packed out shows, you know, helped shows sell out and stuff like that, you know, and I put in the footwork, I do what I gotta do, you know, and I put in the work, I earned my stripes, and I've been doing it for so long, we got to a point where they're like, you know what, don't worry about it. You don't have to sell tickets, you don't have to pay for a slot, you don't have to do anything like that, I'm just gonna put you on, you know, but of course I still sell tickets, because I like to, like, for instance, like you come into one of my shows, I'm not gonna have you buy a ticket at full price when I get it for a discount.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get it at my price. So, you know, that's what I do. I look out for my people, anybody trying to come to the shows and show support. I make sure that they know that they're special. You know, they're special to me, they're special to the Sucker Punch and to the event, you know, so yeah. It definitely wasn't easy getting to where I'm at, but it's well worth it.
I don't know your age, and I'm not gonna ask unless you want to share, but it goes for anyone. Doesn't matter their age. If they're in their 30s, 40s, 20s, teenagers, and they're starting. What would be your message to encourage someone that's doubting their music career?
Well, don't doubt yourself at all in anything, whether it's music or schoolwork, talking to the class, talking to some girl you like or something like that. Don't doubt yourself at all. Confidence will take you very far. You know.
You gotta believe in yourself in order
Yeah, exactly. And as far as the music goes, like you just said, if you want people to believe in you and your music, well, you gotta believe in yourself. You know, no one's gonna support somebody or try to help somebody who's not helping themselves. So you can't doubt yourself. And if you feel like you are, you know, like it's okay to isolate yourself for a minute to put in the work. You know, yeah, read books, to just study. You know, listen to some of the greats in the rap game or whatever kind of music you make or whoever influences you. Listen to the stuff and really study it. You know, and then apply it to what you're creating and what you're doing, and you know, and you'll start maybe feeling more confident because you're like, I remember when I wanted to rap fast and hearing like Busy Bone stuff, and once I was able to pick up the speed and rap as fast as him, I'm like, damn, that sounds like Busy Bone. And I'm like, yeah, that shit's tight.
And it feels good when you realize you accomplished it, right?
Yeah, and then when you go out there and you show it to other people, they're not thinking like necessarily, oh, that sounds like Busy Bone. They're just like, damn, he can rap fast.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Bone Thugs or something, you know. But yeah, that's just putting in the work. So yeah, don't ever doubt yourself. And if you feel like you're starting to, just give yourself a reminder. Go put in that work. Listen to what you've already done. Listen to people inspire you and help you get better.
So with me, in a sense, you asked the question that no, hasn't been easy. You earned everything, and gave good advice right now, as in don't give up, believe in yourself, regroup yourself, refresh your mind, whether spiritually, mentally, physically, or whatever you need to do just to get on that track again. So my next question is, while you were going through the process of becoming who you are now, along with all the struggles you've dealt with, has there ever been someone or something that made you feel like you were losing your motivation, and what made you snap out of it?
You still gotta work. But having problems at my job, I learned to just brush it off and just let it go, because I remind myself, I'm not just here to work. Like, I'm here to live my dream, to inspire. I'm something else. I'm something bigger outside of this damn job. You know, once I clock out, I clock back into being Pro-Fam. You know, so it's just, I gotta remind myself, and thank God I got the right people in my circle, you know, the right people who remind me also. If I'm ever sliding or falling off, they'll be like, hey, don't you got that song to do? Don't you got a show to do? Like, don't forget your Pro-Fam. You know? So, it's hard work, but it's discipline. You gotta do it, you know?
Yeah, because life as it is isn't easy. So being an artist, it brings more stuff. It brings doubt for people that you thought would believe in you. Then there's life in general that, you know, affects you, and it makes you sometimes put a pause to it.
Yeah.
Like you said, as long as you gather yourself, regroup, pick up the ball, and you keep on rolling, you keep on pushing, and go with it.
Sometimes that transition is a little exhausting, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's kind of, sometimes it gets burdened. It's hard to go from the independent person to the normal person, 9 to 5, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people are looking at you and looking up to you. And so he's this guy all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in actuality, no, he's this guy most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just, you gotta know how to conduct yourself around different people, different crowds, and stuff like that. So yeah, when I'm at work, you know, I'm Gonzalo. You know what I mean? But as soon as I clock out, yeah, I'm Pro-Fam LA. Yeah.
And sorry, who else have you? What stages have you hit that you could say, like, I've been with this artist and hit the same stage that's him? The ones that
We were just at a big one,
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah, I don't think we got enough time to name all the artists. But I've been putting a lot of work for a while now. Sucker Punch, you know, like thank God to them that I was able to do all big shows. But it's everyone from Lighter Shade of Brown, Little Rod, to like Dub C, Busy Bone, Too Short, RJ, Mr. LA, Sugar Free, DJ Quick. The list just keeps going, you know.
they had you busy, then that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and you know, I've also been able to get a few features from these guys as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some Bay Area legends. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Spice One.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. So Spice One, man. Yeah. I got a song with him. I got a song with Busy Bone. So you know, like, cross that one off my bucket list. You know,
Nice.
being one of my favorite rappers.
RBX.
I got one with RBX. Yep, shout out RBX, man, to LBC, man, Long Beach, you know what's up. Shoot, I'm actually working on something right now. We're in the process. I'm talking to Sugar Free, so
Nice.
Okay.
you know, I can't put too much out there, but yeah, man, I got some more features coming in. Some other Long Beach artists. They go by Horseshoe Gang. You know what I mean? Shout out Shoe Gang. Yeah, those are my boys right there, man. They're dope as fuck. But yeah, I've been.
Nice. Okay, so my next question is, being that you had hit these stages with these artists that you just mentioned, is there an artist you still haven't got to collab with or hit the same stage with that you wish you could do a feature or be on the same stage, say, hey, I performed and hit the same stage this guy did?
Yeah, there's a few out there. Damn, like, just I still fuck with a lot of the OGs, you know, like, I would love to be on the same stage as Ice Cube, share that stage, you know, being able to get a collab with him.
Come on.
Hey, Ice Cube, man, what's up, baby? Holla at me.
Hey, Ice Cube, you hear that?
Yeah, Pro-Fam LA, man, reach out to me, man. One of the hardest Mexican rappers you'll ever hear.
Ooh, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
There's a mic drop on that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's good to know.
Be Real, you know, Burner, Pilo, just a lot of different artists that I listen to. I just be vibing out. Keep the Sneak.
Wait, you said Burner?
Yeah, Burner.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Big
There might
Bird.
be some connections there somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
man, shoot, bring it on, man. Yeah. Let's talk. Yeah,
Hear that,
yeah.
Bird?
That's good. At least you know you have your goals, and I'm sure you have more goals set for your career, for your future.
Yes,
And of
absolutely.
course, like you said, you're not gonna share them because actions show your moves.
Yep.
Well, you got any more questions? All right, so check it out. My boy, Profound LA, ambassador to Entertainment Boys Ghetto Gear, my co-host Cheeks.
Let's go.
Hey, stay tuned, stay tapped in, stay plugged in with a mic drop. Mic drop.
Hey, it's official.
Do it like this, 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 like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that.
You don't want no drama, I can put that on my mama. Cause we leaving niggas sleeping, might as well give them pajamas. Bitch, I'm coming for them commas is going round. Got a laser on the pistol, my nigga is going down. When I hold the microphone, no rapper can make a sound. They be hating in their heads, they be hating out loud. I be smoking in the clouds, got a pistol with a pound. When I bring a Profound, they go crazy in the crowd. Fuck all the rap, just got back from the bank. I just hit Trey Crap, they gave me some dank. They gave me some weed I could play in my drink. I'm just so faded, don't know how to think. Do it like, hey, do it like this. Pull a bad bitch who can pull a bad bitch. And both of them rich and they both suck dick. Then you bring them to the crib and you do it like, oh.
Do it like this, 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 do it like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that.
Hey,
Want me to do it like that.
when I do it like this, I be hardcore. Going hard on your whores, have a bitch on all fours. Cause my shit off the wall like parkour. From the bottom, now I'm passing the fourth floor. And we having meetings talking about world tours. Music not like opportunity, open more doors. Big dog, I don't just stay on the porch. Big flame, like I stay with a torch. Fuck the fame, I just came here to scorch. Transform when I perform and turn the Honda to a Porsche. No back and forth, it's only pressing forward, of course, and we come with force. On this road we on, cause the top is where we belong. So I know that it won't be long, cause the top is where we belong.
Do it like this, 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 do it like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that, like that. Want me to do it like that.
Tryna get it poppin' and let's begin. Hear that bass knockin' and let me in. Tryna get it poppin' and let's begin. Hear that bass knockin' and let me in. Tryna get it poppin' and let's begin. Hear that bass knockin' and let me in. Tryna get it poppin' and let's begin. Heard the bass knockin' and they let me in.
Was that beat, girl? I feel bad for whoever's sleeping.